is supposed to be able to fight a person with guns and bring honor to his native land.
Okay.
A powerful image of the American male is the homesteader.
All right. You know what that is, right? Okay. If you go, have you ever watched Rifleman?
A little bit.
Okay, with Chuck Connor, that's my boy. He was a homesteader because he had a farm. Those what you call a homesteader. They took care of the home and they took care of the land and all that stuff like that. That was a homesteader. Back during that time, a man was respected because he just had his own business, which is land, raising cattle, and all that thing. That's what we looked up to. We respected that. Okay.
Sorry, G. Okay. Out on the prairie of this uninhabited savage land, expected to both till the earth and protect his family from the elements.
That's right. That's right.
There is a farmer cultivating the land with nothing but a plow,
That's right.
a horse,
Yeah.
and the muscle and sin of he and his sons.
That's right.
As we move into the cities, the image of the prominent.
And wealthy.
I got this down. If I get my paperwork straight. And wealthy businessman, says Andrew Carnegie, right? Carnegie enters the national consciousness, thrust into our imaginations by the way of the wealth he created with his own work and ingenuity.
So what does that mean? What does it mean when he says here, as we move into the cities, the image of man has changed? And it has changed. Because all we see around us, Mercedes-Benz, BMWs, big high-rise buildings with men, quote-unquote, walking around with nice suits and all this stuff like that. So the real man that we used to know from the prairie or used to work the farm and do all the things
is dead.
There you go. That's the point I'm trying to make here. Because that image no longer exists, even though there are some men out there that still do that work, but they're not looked up as being real men. The real men are the ones that got all the things. You see what I'm saying? The cars. There you go. The women, the ones that hang out. In Uber, I go around with these young kids from Duke, riding around in Mercedes and all this. All they think about is drinking and all this stuff, and they feel they got it. They got it going on, but they don't understand. You missing out on life. That stuff that you're doing, it means nothing. It's destroyed. But they don't see that because it's the privileged life. You see what I'm saying? And that's what people admire. That's what people look up to. The ones that are out here that's working and really trying to do things, they're not looked up to no more.
No, we're barely making it.
Yeah, but they don't care about that. Nope. So that's where the destruction of manhood goes. But they're looking at, there it goes the mask again. You talked about this a minute ago. That mask goes on the ones that are in the cities, working at Duke University, working at whatever business around the triangle, wherever they're working at. Those are the men that they say those are the real men.
Nope.
All right. Well, that's what the image is. All right.
The American male isn't trapped between its mythical images and its crushing reality.
Yes, it is.
Then why are adversaries using these...
Advertisers.
Oh, advertisers. Using these images to sell to us? Because they know it touches a nerve.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you this question. What do you see on TV that gives you an image, quote unquote, of manliness that intrigues you to possibly buy something that you've seen on television?
I'm gonna say the condom commercials.
The who?
The condom commercials.
Okay. All right. Why?
Sex.
Okay.
Drugs.
Okay.
It's a broad range of things.
That's the point. That's the point.
Like you don't ever know like what's gonna come on the TV.
That's the point.
Within like the first 10 seconds of you watching, you're hooked on what they're talking about. Like I want that. You want it, but you don't need it.
But they say, so the stuff that you see makes you, they say quote unquote, they're not saying it directly to you, but subliminally through that message, they tell you, if you have this, if you do this, this is what's going to make you more of a man.
Okay.
There it is. You see the lie?
The buzzer beater.
That's right. That's right. It's a lie. All right. This is good. This is good. Go ahead, brother.
You know what, Tyron? I think we did a broadcast on this, but...
What?
if we have it, it's a good one.
Which one was that? What was it?
Why do we men lie to ourselves?
I could have been. We have done so many.
I know, right?
Yeah, we.
But I'm saying that we haven't. That'd be a good one because we as men we lie to ourselves, thinking that we can do this on our own. But no, you can't.
You can't. And even if they tried to do it, they don't even know the concept of what a man is.
Exactly.
And I kept telling you. Remember, I kept saying, John, I guarantee you ask 5 to 10 men what it is to be a man, but they can't answer it.
They probably say work and eat.
See, you see what I'm saying?
But
misconception.
But I tell them, a man that don't work don't eat.
That's right.
And a man that don't take care of his family is worth it.
Yeah, but those are survival mechanisms. That's
an infidel, a non-believer.
Yeah, it's worse than infidel. Yeah.
What is like an infidel is like a non-believer?
Yeah. So. Okay, yeah, and it is. But that's the point. So we get hit with subliminal messages on the television, through the music that we listen to, what we see. All the messages say, you got to do this, you probably play this kind of music, you got to wear these type of clothes, you got to do this, you got to do that.
I'm going to say this. I don't follow the norm.
Well, you ain't supposed to, and I don't either.
See, I listen to rap music because I like what they're saying. But I'm not going to go out and do exactly what they're saying. I don't want to get all the money, the cars.
Right.
I'm perfectly happy where I'm not content right now, but I'm happy at where I'm at. Because at least I got a roof over my head.
Sure.
But see, I like that kind of music because it relates. Sometimes I can refer to it as this. I understand what you went through because I went through this too.
Sure.
But I'm not going to go out there and like kill somebody just because they say I'm going to kill.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do that. I like it because I like it, but I'm not going to go out and do what they're talking about doing.
Right. Okay, all right.
American masculinity, modern style.
Oh, what does it look like nowadays? Wow.
Every male in America grows up with these older images of masculinity. Excuse me. Soldier, cowboy, farmer, family man, and fewer men than ever are able to connect their real lives to these archetypes.
And why is that?
Because they don't have it. They don't know their background.
But they look at have you noticed over the last 10 to 15 years, really, let's go back to this. Have you noticed ever since 9/11, and I'm not saying about the military is wrong, but they look to them as their heroes. Yeah, okay, they sacrificed their life, but that don't make them more important than the ones out here trying to live a life and try to help their family and do all the things like that and try to demonstrate what a real man is. But they looking up to the hero. They're looking up to them, but I don't understand.
But see, let me break this down to you, Tyrone.
Okay, I'm listening, brother.
See, nowadays, and I kind of see this, and I kind of don't see this.
Okay.
So it can go both ways. I kind of do understand that we need the military.
Yes, we do.
Because they're our frontline defense.
Yeah.
But also, on the other hand, I don't want to disappoint any military families out there get pissed off at.
Right.
But sometimes you have people in the military that want to kill themselves. They just don't know how to.
Yeah.
So they join the military, and then they come out. Especially overseas now, it's World War III. I don't care what nobody else says, but it's World War III.
Yeah.
So each day and night, they're out there fighting and dying for our country. But yet, I do understand what your point is, that they shouldn't be more important than we are.
There you go.
But on the other hand, I think they sacrifice more than we do.
Yeah.
To protect us.
Yeah. Okay. And I don't have a problem with that per se, Josh. We should respect them because they're out there, because they went in there voluntarily. But the ones out here that are really trying to mentor and trying to help people, they're not looked at as that way. You see what I'm saying? And that hurts. And I've been noticing. I say, okay, I was in the military, but okay, I understand. And they do the ultimate sacrifice. But the ones out here really doing the sacrifice, the ones out here, when I'm trying to mentor you and try to do Brother Dwight and whoever else I can through the videos, they help them. Those are the men. Those are the real men. Because even though they in the service, that don't mean they know what a real man is. Right or wrong.
Right.
Okay. All right.
But also to say this, that I forget the statistics, but I think it's like over 55 American veterans kill themselves each day.
That's right, they do.
Because they go over there, just fine.
Yeah.
But then they come back, they have PTSD.
PTSD, yep.
Traumatic brain injuries,
right.
whatever, because they got shot up.
I agree.
And then they come back here and they're worse than they were before. But see, I also understand on the other part that we need to help them to overcome their problems, but sometimes there is no overcoming that.
I agree.
They see themselves the only way that they're gonna stop what they're remembering is to kill themselves.
Yes, yes.
Because they can't they sleep war because they've seen it for so long. You got people over there 18 months, 24 months.
Sure.
And all they see every day is bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. That's right. Okay. That's good stuff, Brother Josh. Let's roll.
Wait, when we go
let's see. All right. Sometimes in recent years. Okay, no, let's go down to A.
Consider today's America. Consider that today's America is a place of cradle to grave institutions.
Yes.
Our images draw a picture of a man against the elements. Man in his natural state using his wits. Man as a strong-willed individual in a world of uncivilized chaos. Excuse me. The reality of living in America is being funneled into one unresponsive, outdated institution after another.
Yes.
Men from coast to coast are sent into the school system somewhere around age 5, if not before.
Right.
You think we have enough light in here?
Sure. Because I can bring it, yeah.
I'm just saying that because it keeps going in and out. That's why I asked. They will enter an institution that prizes conformity and quiet.
Acquisitions?
That's a coincidence. How you say it?
Acquisition?
Aska whiskey. Yeah. Never mind. Even from ages 8 to 15, when such behavior for males is unreasonable, if not impossible, they will be judged on a national standard and separated into the tracks with the goal of entering the university education system and continuing the process of sitting and studying for another 4 to 7 years. To leave this system is to be labeled a high school graduate.
Right.
Alone and face jobs whose wages are falling beneath the poverty line.
All right. That's so true. So what has happened in our society is we're no longer concerned about the family structure and the leadership and guidance of the man. Yes, it's okay to have the education, but see, we put everything into that now. But that's not, even when you get an education, you're not guaranteed no job. Nope. You go to school, you do this, you ain't guaranteed no job. You got people out there that got PhDs, ain't got no darn job.
Exactly.
You see, and the society is still, man has been still being destroyed because we're searching for things that's not going to fulfill God's purpose in our life.
I hate to say this, but my coworker Brett, he has a PhD in mathematics.
Okay.
And he's working at a GED school. I mean, probably because that's what he wants. He wants to help people.
Right.
But I figure, like, if you have a mathematics degree, why don't you, like, in mathematics? You know what I mean? That's your actual major.
Yeah.
Is mathematics.
Yeah.
So I figured he would get a job, at a mathematical company.
Yeah, but sometimes.
But see, sometimes when all that education, it doesn't pay off, so you have to settle for a job that you're overqualified for, but you have to make means.
That's right.
You have to meet it. You got to meet the means. So.
Yep. So true.
Make them. How you say it?
What?
Make the means.
I know what you're trying to say.
Barely making it.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
You just got enough to pay your bills and get your food, but you're not living a high life.
All right, let's go down into the demented visions of masculinity. This is good here. And
do you want me to read that quote?
Yeah, you can.
As an individual man, what sides of you are being tested all throughout this process? What are you showing to compare yourself to the soldier, the homesteader, the farmer, the painter?
The Peter Femis, or what that means is how can I say so you can understand it? Like we just talked about the farmer. Have you ever seen Leave It to Beaver?
Yeah.
Okay, Ward Cleaver was the Peter's Femis, meaning he was the head of the family. He went out, he worked, he brought everything home. The mother was always there. The children followed the directions of the father. That's what that means. All right.
The Dimension New Visions of Masculinity.
All right.
Good God.
This is good.
It's not that our young men are lacking role models. It's just they are perverted versions of our old mythical images.
So now I agree. I'll agree to disagree. There are a lack of role models, and the ones that are out here, they have been perverted, a perverted image of them because they don't know what true masculinity is. They only going by what they think they know to try to pass it on. You know, I have no issue with the Boy Scouts, all these other things, all these other places around here that are trying to do things for boys. I have no issue with that. But I guarantee you, they're not showing them how to be true men.
Nope.
They're showing them principles to try to survive in life and give them constructive criticism. I understand that. That's good. But have you really told them what it is to be a real man? I know they're not doing it.
That's dead.
But that's the whole point. So they're gonna go. That's gonna be another generation that's going to fall victim again because they don't really know what it's all about on being first. Not only not knowing how to be a boy, a young boy, but when they grow up to be a teenager, their hormones are all out of whack. All they think about when they penis get hard, they want to have sex. They want a raw dog. But that ain't what it's all about.
Nope.
It's more to it than the sexual act. You got to build your character. That's what we got to start working on.
Yep.
Until we start working on those things, then all this other stuff means nothing, man. God almighty. All right, brother. Roll.
Tyrone?
What?
I feel the heat coming off you, brother.
Come on, brother. Good God from Zion.
I don't think I got nothing further than that.
All right. Well, let's say you're a man in today's world. Okay.
I think 3.
Okay, go ahead.
We still have the military to provide us with masculine imagery.
We just talked about that, didn't we?
But after a decade of wars abroad, we're also face to face with the trauma that goes along with the archetype.
We just talked about that. That's right.
The pure imaginary of the soldiers contrasts with the strain we have put on these men.
That's right.
Resulting all too often in their infirmity, suffering, and suicide.
Yeah.
Which is what we thought.
We just talked about that.
These remain men to look up to without question. But the reality is chastening. It's a very complicated image now.
That's right. So these men, these boys and these men go off to war, and they come back and they're less than what they went out. When they went out, they come back less than a man. So then we got to send them to rehab, and you see that the VA don't care about these men going off to war. Yeah.
I'm gonna put this out there that my I tried to take care of my friend's mom, right?
Yeah.
So she was a captain in the army.
Okay.
And right now, my friend is battling. I'm sorry, her mom, like I'm saying her name. But right now, her daughter's having a fight with the VA right now because we need to get her into like a respite place, and the VA is telling them, no, you got to go through this. Then when they go through that, they tell them, no, you got to go through this. So they don't really give a crap about that. They don't.
And it's been going on for years, man. It's been going on since World War II. You know, plain and simple. All right, let's move on.
A generation of men without heroes.
Good God from Zion. Here we go, brother. We getting ready to get down now.
I got to say that again. A generation of men without heroes.
Come on.
Think of these flawed images of masculinity when you see young boys who look directionless, hopeless.
That's right.
And empty.
Yes, we have them every day. We see them every day.
James Howard Kunstler talks about the youth of America looking like a bunch of sinister clowns.
That's what they are. Here we go.
Men of the lower
socioeconomic
classes are taken with body modification and droopy pants. A clear statement that there is no image of manhood to which they aspire.
There it is. Tattoos, pants below their belt, behind.
Earrings,
all this stuff.
Fancy jewelry.
Yeah. And what kind of image is that?
It's not an image.
That's not an image. Those are idiots.
Look into the eyes of men sitting in the cubicles of middle American bureaucracy.
Okay. Those are,
Look into the eyes of man sitting in the plus offices.
There you go.
On top American bureaucracy.
That's right.
Bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy, yeah.
Uh huh.
Do you